Right, guys, we're definitely in Oscar movie season. Jackie came out this past weekend. It's the movie about Jackie Kennedy, in which Natalie Portman, one of my favourite actresses, by the way, also one of my top celebrity rides, just to let you know. But yeah, I'm a big Natalie Portman fan. She plays Jackie Kennedy in a movie where it basically focuses on the aftermath of the JFK assassination and the sort of how she deals with losing her husband and also trying to make sure he is remembered, like wants to build the legacy of JFK through the funeral and how she mourns him and how she wants the world to remember him as a person. This is a fascinating movie in certain regards. Mainly Natalie Portman's performance. She is fabulous in this movie. Absolutely fabulous. It's such an immersive performance. Like, she doesn't just play Jackie Kennedy. You get the sense that she becomes Jackie Kennedy. She's the hair right, she's the voice right. She has this sort of really low, slightly raspy Boston accent, like, yes, this is the time. You think I'm this, but I'm that. Okay, that wasn't Boston or anything. That sounded more southern hick, marry our first cousin type shit. But you know what I mean. She has the accent down pat, the mannerisms. It feels like she has the same dignity as Jackie Kennedy did. It's just she really becomes the character rather than just playing that character. She becomes that character, and you can tell she is the foundation of this entire movie. If she wasn't in it, this would be a Lifetime movie, because every other performance is fine. It's fine, you know. Peter Skarsgård, he's fine as Bobby Kennedy. He doesn't do much. I don't think he was the perfect casting choice, to be honest. John Hurt does a scene or two, and he's good as always, but it's only a scene or two. So this is very much the Natalie Portman show from an acting standpoint. Visually, it's a bit dull at times. Like, the camera and the way it looks is supposed to look sort of old-fashioned. And it does at times, and sometimes it looks kind of nice, but a lot of times it feels very bland visually. Like I said in my Manchester by the Sea review, that movie felt a bit more of an actor showcase than a director showcase. This is the absolute dictionary definition of an acting movie rather than a directing movie. The director, Pablo Larraín, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Yeah, he holds the camera, but that's pretty much all he does, really. I don't think he really puts his own stamp on the movie. You know, like, I've enjoyed the subject matter. You know, I'm a big history fan. That whole period of the Cold War and the whole JFK time in office, I find that is interesting. And I like how they sort of bring that in certain ways, like how is it safe to have a procession funeral? You know, how did the country react? How did the country see Jackie Kennedy? You know, they intersperse it with, you know, old footage from a sort of TV interview she did earlier in the presidency, where she sort of brought the cameras into the White House. It shows the effect that the White House had on her and how it changed her. Again, it is entirely the Natalie Portman show. Her performance is the shining light in a movie that otherwise would have been a bit dull with decent performances, but it wouldn't be anything really to write home about. She is phenomenal. She deserves an Oscar nomination, maybe even a win. This might be the best performance I've seen from a female actress all year. I mean, obviously, like, not this year because it's only just started, but like in the last year, since January of last year up until now, obviously. But yeah, she's terrific, but overall I would give the movie 7 out of 10. It's fine. You can watch it if you want. Like, I'm not sure if I'd send you out to the cinema to see it, because I think the cinema and watching it in the cinema and watching it at home, you'd have the same experience. Like, it's not something where it's not like La La Land, where you should see it in the cinema to get the proper feel of the movie. Like, that feels like a movie you go to the cinema to see. With Jackie, it's like you could watch it on Netflix, or you could watch it on DVD, home video, or whatever, and it'd be fine. So I'd say it's 7 out of 10, which is good. Like, but you know, if it wasn't for Natalie Portman, it would be a lot less. So yeah, that was my review of Jackie. If you like, you can click like and subscribe and get more macho movie goodness.